On the news this morning, President Tinubu describes Governor Soludo as a statesman with vision. PPSSC takes proactive measures to take child hawkers back to school. Agric Minister Kyari unveils fish hatchery facility in Cross River State as man in Denmark hunting 80 guns, others during weapon amnesty. Beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News at 8. I am David Opokwasele. We begin from the International Convention Center, Oka, where Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has described Governor Chukwuma Soludo as a statesman for providing groundbreaking projects that will catapult the state into a new realm of development. Our Government House correspondent, Ejika Abana, filed in this report.
Speaking while declaring open the 2024 Anambra Investment Summit held at the International Convention Center, Oka, President Tinubu, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, Dr. Emeka Obi, recalled how he set up certain structures in Lagos which many people did not understand at that point in time, expressing gladness that Governor Soludo is doing something similar in the state. While commending the governor for such landmark projects, the president urged Ndi Anambra to rally round the governor for more development. Earlier, the governor, who celebrated the array of strategic partnerships being vetted through the summit for Anambra's transformation, declared that the state is ready for investments and called on the people to invest in the state in their own interest. The theme for this year's event is changing gears, accelerating Anambra's economic transformation.
Investment opportunities that are abound in Anambra State have been unveiled at the 2024 Anambra Investment Summit held at the International Convention Center in Oka. The summit, which has as theme Changing Gears, Accelerating Anambra's Economic Transformation, attracted notable entrepreneurs in Nigeria and beyond. Correspondent Chukwuemeka Modelem now reports.
Remark, the State Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian Odechukwu, explained that the summit was aimed at revealing the industrialization and investment agenda of the Soludo administration to the world and urged investors to explore opportunities in industrialization and other sectors to enjoy return on investment and guarantee sustainable development of the state. While describing the investment summit as a welcome development, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, Mr. Vitalis Obi, noted that Anambra State has reaffirmed its commitment towards becoming a driving force in Nigeria economic transformation by organizing the summit.
Part of the goal of the government is to create a smart mega city that is livable, prosperous, where people like to live, work and play. So we have a mega entertainment center in the Anambra Mixed-Use Industrial City. And then we'll also have financial centers, an aviation hub, landing strip with a helipad, hotels, and residential areas. So that people who will work in all these places don't have to drive or walk for long distances to get to where they work. This is what gives the people confidence that today is great, but tomorrow will be even greater.
So this investment summit, you see, we are faced with commitment to becoming a driving force in Nigeria's economic transformation. I commend Governor Soludo and the entire Anambra State government for their ambition to make the state a beacon of industrial progress, center of innovation, and model for sustainable development.
In Oka, Chukwuemeka Modelem, ABS News.
The Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Deze, says Governor Chukwuma Soludo's training as a renowned economist has benefited the state greatly especially in his prudent utilization of the state's limited resources to achieve maximum results, evident in the overall development of the state as well as well-being of the people. Speaking at the second edition of the Anambra Investment Summit held at the International Convention Center in Awka, Right Honorable Udeze described the summit as a presentation of Governor Soludo's scorecard in 2.5 years in office, which he says showcased giant strides in all sectors of the state economy. He called on well-meaning citizens, especially industrialists, to reflect on the theme of the summit and partner the state government in different ways through home investments in order to boost the state economic potentials. The Chairman Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC, Professor Nkechi Kedugu, has written letters to the 21 local government mayors in Anambra State, pleading with them to partner the commission in taking child hawkers off the streets and back to schools to enable them enjoy the free education policy of Governor Chukwuma Soludo administration. Following the approval and support of the mayor of Oyi Council area, Professor Kedugu and her team, under the Catch Them and Send Them to School free sensitization exercise, moved around Okuzu motor parks, markets and environs, and apprehended child hawkers found selling wares during school hours. The PPSSC boss took the children to New Era Secondary School in Teje and charged the principal of the school to get them registered, get their parents' contacts to ensure their continuous stay in the school. The chairman of Okuzu Market Association, Mr. Nwizu, who expressed support for the exercise, appreciated Governor Soludo for the free education policy in the state. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, has unveiled an ultra-modern fish hatchery facility in Calabar, Cross River State. The hatchery, which has the capacity of producing more than 20 million juveniles annually with 5 million every quarter, also has a fully functional laboratory, classroom for lectures, and is also a research center. The facility was funded by a collaboration of the federal government, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, and the Livelihood Improvement Family Enterprises Project for Niger Delta. Speaking before the inauguration of the hatchery, Mr. Kyari said apart from adding to food security in the nation, it will also serve as a hub for employment and income generation for youths and women in the aquaculture subsector. On the foreign scene, more than 8,400 weapons have been returned to the Danish police this month as part of a nationwide amnesty to tackle violence between criminal gangs. A man in Denmark who discovered 80 firearms, 140 kilograms of ammunition, and a hand grenade likely dating to World War II while cleaning a house has handed over the weapons to police as part of a nationwide arms amnesty. Danish police said people can turn in weapons without prosecution this month in a bid to prevent criminal groups from obtaining authorized arms. According to authorities, violence between criminal gangs fighting over territories and drugs has risen in recent years in the Scandinavian country. Alpine skiing star Lindsey Vonn is coming out of retirement to rejoin the United States ski team, intending to race again at 46 years after her last Olympics. Vonn is a three-time Olympic medalist with a downhill gold and a Super G bronze at the 2010 Vancouver Games and a bronze in the downhill at the 2018 Pyongyang Games in South Korea. She is also a four-time overall World Cup champion and owns 8 World Championship medals. Vonn said getting back to skiing without pain has been an incredible journey, adding that she wants to continue to share her knowledge of the sport with other incredible women on the American roster. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, and on X at ABS Radio TV. You can follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And that's the news this morning. But before we go, here are the main points again. We told you that President Tinubu has described Governor Soludo as a true statesman with vision. We also told you that the PPSSC has taken proactive measures to take child hawkers back to school. Agric Minister Kiari has unveiled fish hatchery facility in Cross River State as man in Denmark has handed in 80 guns and other ammunition during weapon amnesty. And that's the news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okpokwasili.